It's this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
On first down, Barnes. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Barnes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now a timeout. Called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Saints 3.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He comes back with 1 complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A first down throw for Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Barnes out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Barnes being chased out left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Barnes. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Keeps the score.
Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Viking Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Winston now to throw on first down. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They find some open field here, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry for the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on second down, Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
On 3rd down, Bacon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Barnes. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Saints, first down.
From the gun, Barnes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Following the interception, Winston. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down.
Off the play fake. Barnes. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Winston. Well, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally pull it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Off the bootleg. Barnes sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Barnes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Play fake. Winston. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up at the 14. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Barnes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Barnes flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Winston. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
To go.
Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football.
Jameis Winston sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
On 1st and 10, Barnes steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 20! And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and it just locked people down.
Saints 13, Vikings 10.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? Capitalize on it with a victory.
Knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.